We're riding the incredible hills above northern Italy's Adriatic coast, and yes, this road we're on is considered a two-lane highway, even though just our bikes seem to eat up all the pavement. We're riding two Bimotas, rare handmade Italian bikes that are as much moving art as motorcycles, with shapes that can break your heart and price tags that can do the same thing to your wallet. The new Bimota Delirio is the most practical and lowest priced bike the company builds. But then again, since it first began building bikes in 1973, Bimota has never worried much about being practical or how much things cost. What Bimota does care about is their bikes speak to the heart and soul, especially when you twist the throttle. There's a slight sense of apprehension as we get ready to ride. We've been on so many bikes all over the world, but none that were completely handmade or this rare and pricey. In a good year, Bimota will build somewhere between 500 and 1,000 motorcycles. That makes them extremely rare and precious. So Dylan and I take it easy as we explore the fantastic country roads in the hills above Rimini, Italy. Many of these roads were originally built by Roman engineers almost 2,000 years ago. The tight corners and cobblestone streets in the tiny villages are a bit of a challenge, but somehow their iconic sense of history seems to contrast perfectly with Bimota's modern sense of Italian motorcycle art.
Some of those turns, it was like, you know,
continuous
180 degrees and then you're going up 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Remarkable motorcycles. I mean, just light as a feather. You just sort of tip it in and there it goes.
The steering, the brakes, acceleration, the lightness of the whole thing. It's just...
No, this is definitely a lesson in reduction of weight.
Yes.
That is what this is all about.
Handling is what Bimotas have always been about. When the company started in 1973, they only built motorcycle frames. Even today, while they build entire bikes, they don't make their own engines. New Bimotas are powered by two-valve air-cooled Ducati engines, lightweight motors that crank out about 90 horsepower. It's funny how the ounces add up to pounds, and that adds up to a tremendously different feel in the motorcycle.
You know, we have a way of, in today's world, of really complicating things, and here it's very much a simplification. Flickable in a very different kind of way.
Yes.
Not like a 600cc sport bike when you talk about flickable. This is light. It's whatever exists beyond flickable.
Super flickable.
Yes.
The Delirio weighs 390 pounds. It isn't the lightest motorcycle around, but it is very compact, and the handlebar, seat, and foot pegs are perfectly placed for a rare combination of maximum comfort and control of the bike. The Delirio is just so easy to ride. It's so naturally comfortable. You can push it, you can ride it easy. It does whatever you want it to do.
I think the thing that's phenomenal about the Delirio is in that same category with a Throttle or a Monster, and yet it is so narrow. You get on the thing and you think you're riding a bicycle like you were when you were a kid, and it's just sort of you and the engine, and that's all it feels like.
The Delirio is what's called a naked bike. There's no fancy fairing or extraneous bodywork. What you get for your $30,000 is a unique balance between engineering necessity and design aesthetics. A lot of bikes, naked bikes, standard bikes, you feel like you have to muscle them. When I see the straighter bars, you know, you have to do a lot of upper body counter steering. Not with that. That thing just... Both of these bikes really let you know when they're happy and when they're not happy.
Absolutely.
And I was able to keep that one happier more. And the Bimota Delirio returns the favor, keeping both me and Dylan very happy indeed as we continued to ride the fantastic Italian mountain roads on one of the most unique and exotic motorcycles in the world.